Thank you guys for watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 trade-offs that I am making to build wealth as a 22-year-old. The first and biggest one is the car I drive. I don't want to go in like super specifics, but I drive a 2009 Toyota, okay? And this car actively has a check engine light on and a tire pressure light on. Now, I know that this might sound like a danger or something, but my uncle's a mechanic and he checked out my car and he said that basically both of these issues are just sensors, that there's nothing actually wrong. And so I'm choosing to believe him. But what I spend in total for this car, not including gas, is $70 a month for insurance. A lot of people my age, with the amount of money that I make, choose to buy a new car. The average car payment for a new car is $767 a month, and the average car payment for a used car is $537 a month. So if you average these two numbers, it comes to about $650 a month. And this is not including insurance or gas, depending on if you buy a big car, a small car, and all that. By not spending that $650 a month and instead putting that $650 a month into a low-cost index fund, averaging 10% year over year. This is the average market return since the inception of the market. Looking at that compound over the course of 40 years, I would be looking at $3,481,640 just by not having a car payment. But I also understand that this is not realistic for everyone. I'm not gonna lie, my parents bought me this car in high school when I was about to graduate, and I'm very thankful for that. But also, it was a really cheap car. I know that that's harder to find nowadays, but it is still possible. Even then, if you do have to take on a car payment, but instead of buying a really expensive car, choose to buy a 10 to 15-year-old Asian economy car, your average car payment will be less than $300 a month. So instead of buying a new car or even just an expensive used car, if you instead choose to buy a 10 to 15-year-old Asian economy car with an average car payment of less than $300 a month, and you invest the difference, right? So you invest the difference between this $300 a month car payment and this $650 a month car payment, which is $350 a month. If you were to put that money into a low-cost index fund, the same scenario up here where you wait 40 years with average returns, you would be looking at $1.87 million. So I would recommend buying a cheap car in cash if possible, ideally one that's good on gas, but I also understand that that is not possible for everyone. If you absolutely have to take on a car payment, just by taking on a cheaper car payment and investing the difference, you will end up in a way better financial scenario than just putting that towards a car. And trust me, I get it. I'm 22 years old. I would like to drive a nicer, newer car. But in all honesty, at the current point of where you are at in your life when you are 22 years old, you don't need it and you are better off investing that money. If you are watching this video and saying, I don't care about having $1 million when I'm 60, I want to live my best life right now, that is completely understandable and you can do you, but what I will tell you is that you will likely be in a worse scenario than just saving and investing that money. And when you're 60 years old, you need to know that it was your fault that you were not wealthy.